I am so glad you asked this question. Oh my gosh, Hadestown, my favorite show of all time. I think genuinely is one of the best works of musical theater that we have, and I think it will stay this way for a really long time. The reason being, they keep casting these amazing actors that always bring something new and fresh to the table, a new interpretation every single time, and Jack Wolf is just no exception to that. First and foremost, we have to sort of understand the structure of the show. The story already plays with the idea of repetition. It's sort of embedded into the script. You want to think of like the storyline of Hadestown as if it works in a cyclical fashion. We begin and we end at the very start of the story. At the top of the show, the only person that we are communicating with is Hermes. He is our narrator, he is our messenger god, and he seems to be the only one aware that things are starting again because he warns us in his lyrics. He says, "This is an old song, this is a sad song, but we're going to sing it again." He also says maybe it will turn out this time. So it indicates to us as the audience that we've been here before. The events of the show continue. So Eurydice falls in love with Orpheus. She gets tempted to come down to Hadestown. She does. Orpheus follows her. Orpheus makes a deal with Hades to bring Eurydice back up. He fails that trial. So then Eurydice then has to go back down to Hadestown forever. And that should be the end of the show. But then Hadestown makes the decision to more or less begin the show again. We start again with the Road to Hell reprise, which is the very same lyrics from where we heard in the beginning, but now with a different tone because we as the audience have learned something new, the characters have learned something new, but then we watch as the stage resets, the ensemble resets, Orpheus resets back to his original position, and then we get Eurydice's entrance again. The very last moment of the show is Orpheus and Eurydice looking at each other again for the first time. So this indicates that our story has begun again and maybe it will turn out this time. Okay, so now that we've talked about all of that, let's talk about why Jack Wolf's Orpheus is so incredibly smart and tragic. And it's because he knows. He knows that he's been here before, he knows that he's done this before, and yet he still decides the things that he decides. He still looks back at her because an Orpheus that doesn't look back at Eurydice is an Orpheus that would never go to hell for her in the first place. Because at the end of the show, he realizes that he has been here before, he's done this before. It is all the more heartbreaking when they reset to the beginning of the show and he is again hopeful that maybe it will turn out this time. Him, as part of that love story, is hopeful that it will begin again and he can make a different choice, but he never does. This acting choice also makes me very curious about the other characters. Are they also aware that this has happened before? Like, I think about if Orpheus is aware, then maybe Hades is as well, because they are supposed to be parallels to each other. How heartbreaking is it to think about Hades and him letting go of Persephone every year, knowing that she will always choose to be above ground rather than choose him. This video was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but let me know, like, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts about the show and the casting and the choices that the actors are making?